This is Marine 1, Day 1. This is going to be a par 4 in excess of 600 feet. As we can look ahead up here, we can see that this is roughly going to be the left side, and over here is going to be the right side of our fairway as we start out. The shot's going to require you to throw something so you get a little bit of a snake, left to right, finishing back right to left at the end to get good placement coming out. As we come through here, we're going to present several lanes coming through, leaving these big pines that you see standing here in front of me. All the brush, the undergrowth here, over in here, all of this is all going to get removed, and all of the brush on this lower brush is all going to get removed to open up a lot of throwing lanes coming off of this one. This dead tree will also get removed here, but the two oaks you see standing here in the distance will be retained coming through to try to catch some shots. We'll do you the favor of this one over here, limit up some of these lower branches though, and a lot of these pines will be thinned out as we come through. As we come back through here off the hill, we're going to open back up into a field. This field runs adjacent. The structure you see in the foreground there, or in the background, is Darling Hall. As we come out here, for this entire course, sidewalk and beyond on the entire course is OB. And we have a couple places that'll really come into play, especially on the next hole. Now, little to nothing of these pines you see as I'm walking past are going to be dealt with. It's going to be kind of your hazard for errant shots that don't quite make the finishing turns that come out. Now, well, I'm imagining I'm standing about the landing area. A huge landing area is sitting here. We aren't going to do a lot with that, maybe clean it up a little bit just for appearance purposes, but that's about it. As we come up in this open field, nice opening. We have two pin placements on this, as I told you about. Pin placement 1 is back over in this area. It's going to be back over here. So you have to shape the shot to come around and finish left to right coming back in. And the second placement is going to be back in here. We're going to leave a lot of this stuff in here, just thin it up a little bit, so we have a fairway as opposed to an unfairway. But that's it, gang. We'll see you in a few hours. We'll show you what it looks like after we got our first cut done. Okay, gang, here we go. Marine 1, 6 hours later. As you can see, Jerry and I have been fairly busy over the past 6 hours, and we now have a fairway. Walk down through here. Again, this is a par 4. I checked our map. It's actually approximately 740 feet. So big arms here. You come down through, I'm walking the main fairway. As you can see off to the left, I actually left you a little chute. So not going to totally dictate what your shot's going to be. We'll open up a couple. Have to make a decision here, though. You still have a lot of danger on both the left and right side. And with a hole 740 feet long with just 4 strokes to get there, hitting something off the tee is definitely going to result in you playing for bogey. Coming down through here, still have a lot of debris to pick up, but you can see nice and open. We have a shorter landing area. I'm coming up to here first. And as we get here, we will be mowing all of this that you see here. All this is going to be mowed for you. So as you come up here, it'll be a real nice look as you come over the top to open up here into this field. Now, as I told you in our first video, I have absolutely no plan to do anything else with these trees you see me walking by here. If you get off the fairway here, you're going to pay for it. I give you a nice opening. Now, the thing that's going to be important to remember with our second shots is that depending on where the pin's going to be, you're going to want to get as far left as you can, flirting with that OB line, which I told you is the sidewalk there. Now, as we come forward here, the tree you see up here in the distance, that's actually where pin B is. I'm still roughly 450 feet from it, but it's a pretty open shot should you get here. Now, for our pin A placement, you're going to have to negotiate and curve around these pine trees that you see on the right hand side, because the entry point is going to be a steep left to right into it. So again, you're going to have to flirt with that OB line a little bit. So to come up here again, you can see the opening I visualized to curve the shot in around this holly bush you see here to come back in. Got a lot of berries, gonna make some nice flowers there in the summer. And pin A, as you walk, you can start seeing the trees that we limbed up right there. And you can see the stake. That's our pin A position, roughly 740 feet from the tee. The pin B position, you can see right through there. So even though I do have this nastiness that I left right here for you, we cleaned it up a little bit, but there's definitely a lot of hazard there as you come in. All these little trees you see sticking up here, those are all staying. If you miss off to the right a little bit, I'm going to interrupt your throw and try to make you uncomfortable for that long putt to try to save the par, make the birdie. That's it, gang. This is Marine One. Once we get it mowed, it's going to look beautiful. Talk to you later, guys. Bye.